What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with your family? It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remy L. Ma'at. You are now tuned in to Ma'at TV. Now, as you come in, family, I need you to hit that like button. But most importantly, I need you to share this video because it's all about the message. If this is your first time rocking with us and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to press that notification bell so you get my future videos. Today's topic, family, we're going to do a breakdown on young Pharaoh because I know a lot of you guys like when we talk about young Pharaoh on this channel and the things that he's been having going on in the past few years. But I'm not going to take it back that far. We're just going to talk about the last few months. We're going to break down young Pharaoh. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a recap of those never seen before transcripts and actual documents of MalachiZYork. Those court transcripts that have never been seen before and that have been sealed. Yeah, we had the exclusive yesterday. We got more coming tonight on Triple C's Playhouse. If you haven't been tuned in, we got the exclusive going on over there. Sorry, family, I'm trying to set up my tablet so I can keep an eye on, on the chat and answer back and stuff. Hold on, give me a sec. But yeah, yesterday we had the exclusive, never seen before sealed documents, unsealed. They were sealed, but they're unsealed now. Of MalachiZYork. And man, I got to tell you, when you listen to these transcripts or you read them, you got to take some intermissions. Like last night, we had to actually stop and, do something else, talk about young Pharaoh, just to get that type of sickness, out of our brains. Because when you hear the things that was going on and the living conditions and stuff, it's just very hard to wrap your brain around. Very, very hard to wrap your brain around. So first, we're going to break down this young Pharaoh situation. We're going to start with his claims that he's been making lately. We did a breakdown on that last night on him going on Tasha K show and claiming that he's been abducted by aliens. And I'm going to replay that video for those who have not seen it. Just play it by real quick. There's some other videos I'm going to play and I'm going to break down of young Pharaoh too, because there's a lot of videos out there that can be broken down. He's been on a whole lot of fuckery lately, doing a whole lot of fuckery. He's been misrepresenting our ancestors, who he claimed he represents, who he claims he represents. I was just talking to Triple C Treehouse. She might stop by and give her commentary. I definitely need her to stop by and give her commentary on those transcripts because she's the one who broke the story. So those of you who have not seen it, here's young Pharaoh claiming that.
Nah, I think that y'all are not aware of certain shit.
And see,
I got abducted before by extraterrestrials.
What?
Do you believe that? Look me in my eye.
Right on her. I got abducted by it. It sounded like the conversation wasn't going that way. I said this last night, and it sounded like what he wanted to talk about was hold on. what he wanted to talk about, what she wanted to talk about was his family. Well, yeah, his family and his situation with Golden Beauty. Hold on, family. What do you want? Oh, he up. Oh, my son's up. And he just, well, what was I saying? Yeah, it sounded like she just wanted to talk about her family and his family and the whole situation he had going back and forth with Golden Beauty on the internet. And that's not what he wanted to talk about. He wanted to spring that on her. It sounded like that wasn't something that, oh, you got a little cough. It sounded like it wasn't something that she intended to talk about. Hey, man, you're not going to be messing with my mic the whole time. Come on, buddy. You're not going to take over this live. You're always taking over my goddamn lives.
You still here on the internet raising hell?
Look me in my eyes.
No.
And tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
That's the problem.
And that definitely was some
I'm
pimp
aware
shit he
sometimes.
tried to do. Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes. That was some pimp shit he tried to do. And look. Sticking his tongue out. Hold on for a second, family. All right, I'm back, family. But yeah, look where we catch him at the tongue part. I think it's part of, a drug, either a drug tick or he's trying to keep his goddamn grills in his mouth. That's what it looked like to me. It's either a drug tick or he's trying to keep his goddamn grills in his mouth. But it looks like he just sprung it right on her. She didn't agree to it. You know how people in interviews, they sometimes they ahead of time, the celebrity gets a list of questions, or the person gets the list of questions of what that person is going to ask them, and they can check out, okay, you can't ask this, I don't want to answer that, I don't want to answer that. It seems like or in the celebrity or the person that's being interviewed will relay back what they want to talk about. It seems like none of this shit was a part of the conversation or premeditated coming into this. It seems like he never brought this up to her. He just sprung it on her. Now let me rewind a little bit and look how he just springs it right on her. You could tell the conversation wasn't.
Nah, I think that y'all are not aware of certain shit.
And see,
I got abducted before by extraterrestrials.
What?
See?
Can you believe that?
See?
Look me in my eyes.
What the fuck? No, absolutely fucking not. Because you're still here on the internet raising hell. No.
She said, because you still on the internet raising hell, and you is. I think this was a cash grab. He was trying to get into the public eye and transfer over to the conspiracy side, where the money at, where he thinks the money is, because black people seeing through his shit. He ain't making no money. He probably ain't even making no money off of us anymore. But the problem with that is he gonna have to prove it.
Tell me I'm lying.
He gonna have to prove this shit, because when you go over there to those UFO people and those conspiracy people, they want proof, they want documents. You think, in the conscious community, you gotta come with proof and documents and resources and stuff. Shit, you go over there to those conspiracy and UFO communities, you need to have proof.
You're lying.
That's the problem. I'm aware of something you're not. We're gonna see that.
What the fuck is that? Like, you talking about that That's my swag. It's my swag. It's not no swag. That's just fucking weird, bro. And I think Tar is right. The gentleman that I had on my show last night, he's going to be, shout out to him too. He's going to be coming back on more often and speaking with me and building with me. And I think he's right. He might be possessed by something. He might have been possessed. You know, he keep claiming that he, reached those spiritual levels. And you mix that with psychedelic drugs, he might have overwired his brain, or he might have been possessed by an evil spirit or some shit like that. Look at him. Look at it. Look at the way he.
What's up with your tongue? Why you always do your tongue like this?
I don't know. Part of my personality. I like to flick my tongue out.
Part of my personality. I like to flick my tongue out. Nigga, you know why you flick your fucking tongue out? It's either a drug tick or you trying to hold them fucking grills in your mouth.
Part of my swag. Part of my micro expression. I don't know.
Okay.
Part of his swag. And part of his micro expression. She's just like, okay, what the fuck?
But I'm aware of something. I'm aware of shit.
So tell me what happened when you were abducted before we move on.
I told your story like 5 times already.
Okay, I haven't heard this particular story.
I've never heard him tell a story of him saying he's been abducted. I've heard him say, he's been speaking with entities or beings when he meditates. I've heard him say shit like that. I ain't never heard him say he was abducted by aliens. It seems like he's trying to take every angle he can. He was talking about he was molested. Now he abducted by aliens. First it was, he wanted to take the thug and gangster route. I went to jail. I was on my own since I was 16. Then I was molested. Then I was abducted by aliens. Now, no. Let me go back. First, I was alone since I was such and such age. Then I went to jail. I was a gangbanger. I'm a thug. Then I'm speaking to beings. Then I'm Jesus Christ now. Now he's talking about he's abducted by aliens. Come on, man. This nigga is just trying to get any type of attention they can. He know his fame.
I'm sure my viewers haven't heard
you right now.
Okay, tell me.
I was on the table, and my body
sound like his fame is running low.
And I was on a ship, and it was all metal, like a spoon. And I was looking down on my body, and my body was like chest down. I was looking at my head, and there was some beings operating, and it felt like it felt like when you take 2 wires and they kept going like that with my I don't know what it was. Don't have me the line.
To me, it sounds like he just took a bunch of different stories and from the that side of the YouTube realm. He just took a bunch of their stories, different pieces, and different parts of different people's stories, because this shit sounds familiar. It sounds like a bunch of different other stories that I've heard, because I used to be over there in that conspiracy realm and in the UFO realm, ancient aliens, all that shit.
Around me, but I couldn't look to the right. It was a being right here to the right, but it didn't look like near you. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was whatever it was. It was a.
He can't describe the being. Whenever I hear a UFO person, like, they fully describe the being, he can't describe the being. It sounds that's because he's telling someone else's story. You can't describe something you didn't see.
Masculine being, and it was talking to me telepathically, and it told me it was the captain of the ship. This is a true ass story, and it told me it was the captain of the ship, and I asked the being, like, it wouldn't identify itself though. When I asked specific questions, like, it didn't answer. And I asked, like,
what's up, True First? Shout out to True First.
And it was like, we fixing you. And
how you doing today?
I gave it my permission. And then it kept touching, it kept going like this with my spine, and I kept feeling my pain increase. And I remember I was just gripping my teeth like, and it was
Crazy thing about it is you rarely hear black. I've seen the first reports of somebody being abducted was a black person and a white person. It was a couple. It was a black guy and a white woman that was abducted. I think that was the first people that was ever like reported to be abducted in the United States. And but after that, you rarely hear black people being abducted. And I've heard Bobby Hemmett say, and I'm not I don't take people word for it. I go do my own research and come up with my own opinion. But I'm just telling you the things I've come across and heard people say. I've heard Bobby Hemmett say, and a few other people who are really deep in the metaphysical realm. They say white folks are like scrap metal to them. They're like tools that they use. They're like, how if you got an old car, you sell it and break it down for parts and sell the parts. That's how they see them. That's what I heard, the information I've come across and heard people say. Not coming from me. Bobby Hemmett's one of the people.
Say they was
shout out to
my nervous system so that I could channel. And I believe that because I do channel. And the kept communicating with me like, "Are you okay? Can we keep going?" I kept saying, "Yeah, I could take it. I could take it. I could take it." And I was trying to be tough and take the pain. I remember the pain got so excruciating. I just came back to my body, and it brought me back.
Do you believe that maybe you probably
hell no, that wasn't.
had a
See, she broke it down for him real quick. She ain't bullshit. She ain't try to front. She said, "Do you think it was from the hallucinations from all the books you have been reading?" Family, I think it's a big part of them psychedelic drugs he apparently took, because remember, he was claiming that his bodyguard took his gun. Let's not forget that. He was talking about his bodyguard took his gun, and some chick transformed in front of him and he's ready to shoot her in the fucking face. He admitted that. He admitted that. He definitely admitted that. But we're going to go back and break this whole young Pharaoh thing down, because if you go back to the beginning, and I say this about a lot of these so-called leaders. I'm good. Yeah, why? Yeah, young Pharaoh do need help. On their way up, or when they start out, they seem very humble. They're black power this, black power that. Black woman is God. On their way up, still black power. Fight the power, and white folks this, and white folks is the devil, and this, that, and the third. As soon as they get there, up to the top, and them Caucasians give them a little peek into their world, it's fuck the black community. Fuck all of us. Every last one of us. Fuck the black community. They all do it. Fuck the black community. Polight did it. Young Pharaoh did it. We see a lot of these motherfuckers doing it. And then as soon as they fall, what do? Come running right back to us for help. They come running right back to us every single time. Every single time. Oh, Dip. Triple C calling me right now. Hold on, family. Hello? Check your text messages and do what I told you to do now. Okay, I got you. Go read it and you're going to see why. All right. But I wanted to play this video of him going off on his baby mom, and I'm going to let this play for y'all real quick while I read these messages that she's telling me. Hold on, family. Just got some info coming in. Okay. Let me share this video. Apparently, we got some breaking news over on Brother Polight's IG. IG just Brother Polight just did a video on his IG, so I'm gonna go check that out and see if I can get that playing, or I'm just gonna play the audio and give my take on it. But while I find it, I'm gonna play this young Pharaoh video of him going off on his baby mom. But these niggas claim that the black woman is God. I want you to see the egos and the shit that these motherfuckers do and say once they get to the top.
Almost somebody switched up. These bitches be lazy and be unmotivated. Bitch, you never 30 years old at your fucking parents' basement. You deny every financial opportunity I gave you. The fuck up. That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. I told your fat ass to lose some fucking weight. Okay? I told you to lose some fucking weight, eat healthy. Let's read books and be disciplined. This bitch was lying, talking about she was going to the gym.
He said he told her fat ass. This how you treat your God?
The bitch was going to suck her ex Mike dick around the corner every day. And that's how we stopped talking. Stop lying on my name, bitch. And I'm gonna start dogging these bitches out. Facts. Both my children's mothers are some lying ass bitches. And I'm not fucking with neither one of them bitches because they lie. I hate a lying ass motherfucker for no reason. Bitch lie about every little motherfucking thing. Lying ass bitch. And you know what both these bitches got in common? No disrespect to white people. They both love and worship that white man, or wish they could be white and try to act white. This ain't no disrespect to white people. I don't try to act white. Apparently, I'm myself. Even around white
people. You don't try to act white. Stop lying, motherfucker.
I fuck with white. I fuck with my boy Kurt Cocaine in a minute. But that's what them bitches got in common. They worship that white man. And it's time for a lot of black women to think that. It's time for a lot of black women to admit that they think white people are the smartest motherfuckers in the world. They think white people are smarter than us. They think lowly of black men, and they try to dog us out to impress white people. You feel me? CPS came, go and talk about, we gotta be on our regular hair or not. Bitch, I'm doing me when no matter who come, I'm doing me. These bitches is corny, and they loyal to that white man. They not loyal to us. Cool. Fuck y'all bitches too. Both y'all bitches. Corny assholes.
You see how he disrespect women? This is how he talks to black women. This is how he talks to black people. This is all these niggas. All of these niggas. All of these niggas. Trying to find it. I just got some news that he put up a video on Instagram. And I'm trying to figure out where it is. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I found it. He just posted this an hour ago. Polight captions give me I'm going to jail. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me stop sharing this. Hold up, family. I'm trying to get this video for y'all. Is it the video where he's dancing? And he's talking about he's celebrating, talking about he me going to jail or something like that? Hold up, my video ain't that, my goddamn computer ain't that goddamn fast. Trying to click the link now. All right. Clicking the link. See if we can get this up. Oh, yeah, it is the video. I just had the video. I just had that. Yeah. That's the same video I was talking about. Hold on. That's the same exact video I was just talking about, where he's dancing, talking about me going to jail, celebrating. I said that last time. I said, this don't sound like a man that's guilty. This sound like a man that is celebrating, waving his dick in the air, saying, I did this heinous crime and I'm going to get away with it. Yeah. Wow. Wow. This man is sick. This man is sick. I want to see the comments. What they say in comments? Accomplished everything I sought to do. Everything else is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. BrotherPolight.com. This sick motherfucker. People putting I say. Get it, P. That Kool-Aid smile, priceless. Brother Polight filled with energy, vibes, and everything. Polight. And he put the face. Emoji. This is sick, fam. This shit is sick. How the fuck are you celebrating? How could you celebrate? This a guilty man? This look like a motherfucking guilty man. I said this before when he put that first Instagram up. This don't look like a guilty man. This look like a man that's bragging about getting away with doing one of the most heinous fucking things, most evil fucking things you can do. It sounds like a man who is celebrating something that is successful. couldn't get away with. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like a man that's trying to celebrate achieving the level of success. No, he couldn't buy no compounds and shit. Well, to him, he achieved the level of success that York did. But he got away with the crimes that Dr. York couldn't. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. It looks like a fucking guilty man that's celebrating getting away with the most evil shit he can do. Look at these comments. Sick motherfucker. Let's go. Blessings. Yo, bro, how do you party every day like this? Enjoy yourself. Black God. Enjoy your life, blood. He still got people supporting him. He still got people supporting him. But look what he put as the I think the caption, he was like, me going to jail. I'm trying to find the caption. What he wrote on this shit. Well, no. Yeah, that's what he wrote. I accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. Polight.com. This is some sick shit. This is some sick shit. To be sitting there dancing, celebrating, as if you did not do what you just did. Hey, old son, how you doing today? Shout out to Jaded Emperor. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button as you come in, family. But this is what Dr. York taught this nigga. And it sounds like a man that is celebrating being better than his own successor. It don't sound like an innocent man that just got away with, that just proved that his innocence. Because I know if somebody was accused, if I was him and somebody was accusing me of something this fucking heinous and this fucking sick, I'd be holding news presses crying. I told you, motherfuckers. I told you I didn't do it. All types of shit. Not him. Not him. This is a man that is waving his dick in front of the world saying, I'm Mr. Untouchable. I did what I did. I got away with it. What the fuck you gonna do about it? That's what that shit looks like to me. Ain't no way in hell. And motherfuckers is condoning it. Truth hurts you, right? So are you, Jaded Emperor. I know, that's the whole point. He's celebrating, right? He knows he got away with it. He knows he won't get away with it. He ain't got nothing to worry about. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why I said what I said. Does this look like a man that is innocent? We got Triple C in the building. This look like a man that is celebrating.
Bump the video. Read the comment. Read the comment.
That's what I read. The comment that he wrote.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra.
I remain blessed. See, it's half a he basically then accepted the fact that he ain't gonna get away with this scot free, but he ain't gonna tell y'all that because he needs y'all money.
You think this is his suicide?
This is no, he ain't gonna commit suicide. He just don't
Or he
gonna
gonna
try to
run?
get as much of a bag as he can. Look, he might be a fucked up individual and he might be a pervert, but I think he actually love his kids.
Yeah, I think I've
Hey, I
heard of
gotta
him
go.
being a good
I gotta
father.
go because I got a meeting to get into. They just sent me a link.
Okay.
I'll be.
But yeah, I've heard of him being a good father to his kids. And hold on, what'd you say? Oh, son, you'll need to do. Nature Boy doing the same thing. I don't, like I said, I don't know much more about Nature Boy. Only what I've seen, what young Pharaoh said about him, and those type of things. But I'll check into him. But this is, look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. This is a man that is sad what he got away with. I mean, well, she right. I never about it in that angle. Now that I think about it in this angle, this is him getting all the partying. This could be, like I said, it could be either one of two things. This is a man that knows he's about to get away with it, and he's celebrating, waving his dick in front of everybody and saying, I did this and I got away with it. Or this is a man that is getting all the partying, getting all the money, probably scamming all the people that he want before he goes in, making sure that his kids got something to live off of while he go join his successor, his successor. Am I saying that right? Successor or successor? This shit is sick. To even be able to dance and party, even if he knows he's going to jail, even to be able to do this and flaunt it in front of everybody's faces in such manner in the way that he does is even more sick. It's even more sick. But listen to what the fuck, like, family. Listen to what he wrote. I don't think anybody understanding this, what he wrote in the comment. He says, I have accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. BrotherPolight.com. If that ain't the sickest shit, if that ain't the sickest shit, I've heard people coin him as worse than Dr. York. People saying that Dr. York ain't got nothing on Brother Polight, and Brother Polight is worse than Dr. York. I am starting to see what people are talking about. And you got to think about it. If he was taught under Dr. York, of course that nigga is going to be a lot worse than him. He's not going to start a compound and do what he did. He's going to, it seemed like he was working his way up to it, though. Seems like he was working his way up to it. Life with Sparkle, how you been? Ain't seen you in a while. It seems like he was working his way up to it. But to say, and he said this in his in one of his other Instagrams videos when he first was doing the Maybach Diaries or whatever the hell he was calling it. He said, you know, I did all the things I wanted to do. I slept with the women I want to sleep with. I lived in the houses I wanted to live with. I drove the cars I wanted to drive with. I made the money I wanted to make. I've lived a good life. And now he drops a video saying he accomplished everything he sought out to do, and everything else is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. Who the fuck want to make money with you with all these damn scams you got going on? Who the fuck? But look at the people is putting Ashe. Get it, P. That Kool-Aid smile is priceless. Enjoy your life, young blood. Listen to the shit. The sickness in our community, family. This is the sickness in our community. We need to get shit right, yo. We need to get shit right. This is just crazy. This is Dr. York too. But wait till the transcripts come out on his case. Because we've been reading the transcripts of MalachiZYork, which I definitely wanted to go over in this live as well. I was going to do young Pharaoh. But no, we got to do young brother Polight. We got to do Eugene. We got to do Eugene. We got to do Eugene. Yeah, what happened to Tech9, Jay the Emperor? I seen your comment you talking about Tech9. I heard he got killed, but I never heard why. And son, you're right. All these platforms need to know what these fucking perverts are doing. And that's why we shedding light on these situations, because people are still following this man. I still think it looks like a man that is waving his dick to the world. I think he's waving his dick to the world. But to say this though, can y'all comment in the comment about it. If y'all think this is a man bragging and waving his dick to the world, saying I got away with it and I'm better than my successor, comment a 1. If y'all think that he knows he's going to jail and he's trying, like what Triple C said, he knows he's going to jail and he's trying to get all the partying and all his affairs in order before he goes to jail, comment 2. Okay, Jaden Emperor agrees with what I said. One, if you think he's bragging. 2, if you think he's trying to get his affairs in order because he knows he's going to jail. I only see a 1. I only see a 1. Well, at least we got 1 in the chat. I think he bragging too. Because when I first saw his first videos, if you go back to his first videos where this shit first happened, and they were like, he was like talking about everything else but the situation and saying if he was guilty or not, basically saying, oh, I got lawyers to say something for me. And it would behoove me. This is his favorite word too. It would behoove me to say something when I got a whole lawyer team, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's not going to mess up anything to say, yo, I did it. I didn't do it. I'm guilty. I'm not guilty. It would not hurt your case in any type of way if you had said, if he just said, yo, I didn't do this. I can't speak much on the details, but all I can say is, I didn't do this, family. Or if you fucking did it. All right, family, I fucked up. I'm sick. I need help. I'm going to seek help. Something. An innocent man is not going to stay quiet. I know, at least for my part, I wouldn't have been able to keep my motherfucking mouth shut. I wouldn't have been able, at least on the subject of at least saying that I'm guilty or not guilty. I would at least say I'm guilty, not guilty. I did it, not did. I wouldn't be able to keep my fucking mouth shut. I'd be on the motherfucker. Yo, I didn't do this shit, yo. My lawyers advised me not to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. But all I can say is I didn't do this shit. If you support me, you know I didn't do this shit. Something. But instead, he says this. I accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra. Everything else is just extra. So what you did to that girl is extra. It's just extra. What you're being accused of that's just extra. Those scams, the money you took from people, that's just extra. But I accomplished everything I wanted to do. The black woman is God. But I'm molesting her, allegedly. The black woman is God. But I'm dropping money on her, recording her, shaking her ass, throwing a lingerie party. This don't look like no innocent man. This looks like a man who is either bragging or knows he's going to jail. And I think if he is found guilty, he's going to keep trying to appeal it. I know he's going to either keep trying to keep appealing it, or he's going to be like, oh, fuck y'all, I did it. His ego right now is on 100 billion. His ego is on 100 billion. Not his swag. His ego is on 100 billion. To do some shit like this. And let's not forget, he posted an old video the other day of him counting fake money. Let's not forget he did that. So he was anxious to jump on here and wave his dick to the world. Say, I did this, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I got away with it. None of you niggas ain't gonna touch me. None of you niggas ain't gonna touch me. What y'all niggas? Shout out to Dewdrop. Shout out to Dewdrop. To post this video, and not only did he post the video, he had the fucking nerve to write, I have accomplished everything I sought out to do. So he accomplished allegedly molesting a 14-year-old girl. We know his wife was 16 when they met. So he accomplished in getting young girls, allegedly molesting them. He accomplished misleading the people. He accomplished allegedly scamming numerous people. He accomplished being around celebrities. That's pretty much, but everything else is just extra. So what he sought out to do is cool, but everything else is just extra. The damage he did to that young lady, the damage he did to that young lady's mother, the damage he's done in the community. That's just extra. You see, family? When they get to the top, we're just extra. When they did get what they sought out to do, we're just extra. We mean nothing. These are our leaders' family. And what Triple C say? Eugene! I wish y'all could, somebody should edit this. I wish I could edit this and have Taj coming in saying, Eugene! Eugene! But like father, like son. He said Dr. York was his spiritual father. Right? That was his God. That was his God. So that's who he modeled himself after. We should have caught this a long time ago, family. When he modeled himself after Dr. York. I'm not going to call him Dr. York. MalachiZYork. When he modeled himself after MalachiZYork. That should have been our red flag right there. When he said, even though, say he did, his own words, Polite own words. What'd he say? Say he did do the molestation. I still have to acknowledge him as my God, my most high, my spiritual father. His exact words. His exact words. Hold on, family. I'm trying to send this text message off. Give me a second. Keep playing this video while I'm mute. My bad. Trying to change the title to this video because we doing a breakdown on Polight today. Because this is just sick. I can't believe a motherfucker could be that bold to do something like that. There's only one other motherfucker I know that is that fucking bold. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the only motherfucker that's that bold. To brag about it in such manner. to brag about this shit in such fucking manner. This shit is fucking sick. And then you think about all the fucking the people that he could have hurt who haven't spoken up yet, or they don't even or don't want to speak up. They probably think it's too late to speak up. I bet there's a lot of victims out there who really want to speak up for certain people, and they probably think they're too late. They probably think that they probably think it is the person is too powerful. Or they probably just think people won't believe them. Or some cases, like the Nuwapians, some parents were telling their kids to go back. Some parents didn't know. But imagine how some of those kids feel in those Nuwapian groups where the parents were fully complicit. Imagine how a child must feel. Trying to get away from that type of situation, trying to get away from their abusers, and they go to the two people that's supposed to help them. They're supposed to be the first motherfuckers to help them, and they shun them or allow the shit to happen. Imagine how scary that is for a child. That the people that are supposed to protect you are allowing one of the most heinous and fucked up things that can happen to you. And Polight learned all his tactics, everything he know. No, he didn't. You're right. He didn't flaunt his lifestyle really like that when the scamming allegations came out. But as soon as he, start getting that real money, that white folk money, what he considered to be, that real money, that's when he started showing out. He started showing off and showing out. He didn't do no videos talking about the black woman as God. No debates teaching people or doing lectures. He wasn't teaching anymore. He was claiming he was teaching people how to get money. But you see how this man evolves. If you watch his whole situation, you can watch how he evolves. You can watch how same thing with young Pharaoh. Same thing with all these motherfuckers. If you go back and watch the videos, you can see how it evolves. Their ego. Trying to eat these crackers and talk to you all at the same time. As he got bigger, his ego got bigger. And once he did that, I think once he did that interview, solidifying that, that interview where his wife told us that she was 16, 17 when they first met. And everybody looked past it and didn't say nothing. And then top that off, Sinetta, young Pharaoh, all of them came out with proof and evidence of this nigga being a pedophile, allegedly. And everybody turned a blind eye. That boosted that man's ego enough to do what the fuck he did. That gave him the ego to do it. He's like, well, shit, ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway. But this time, he knew the mother had proof because he couldn't get her to throw up. He couldn't get her to, allegedly. And the mother quickly took her to the hospital. Polight's a very smart man. He knew he wasn't getting away with that shit. And what did he say? He even went out on a limb to bare himself. What did he say? Please don't do it. You're gonna ruin my career. Nigga, you just ruined this child's life. You just ruined this child's life. And you do not give a fuck. He do not. You can tell he don't give a fuck. You can tell this man does not give two squirts of piss about what the fuck he just did. Because to me, from where I'm standing, this looks like a man who is celebrating, who thinks he got away with a crime that his successor couldn't get away with. And he is celebrating about it publicly. Look, the lady look like she don't even want to touch his sick ass. She looking like, yeah, I'm just a part of the show. I'm just there. You see her, yeah, keep that stick. I just noticed that it's a stick between them. Yeah, keep that stick. Keep your distance, motherfucker. She probably said, yeah, I'll dance with you, but we have to keep the stick in between us. Oh, no, I saw you on the news. I know you. I see your black ass. I see your black ass. And his actions. They say actions speak a lot louder than words. A lot louder than words. Right? But I have accomplished everything I sought out to do. That's a loud ass statement. That's a loud ass statement. And then to throw the video on top it to cap it off. I feel like this, I literally feel like this is a slap in the face to the black community. I literally feel like he literally just slapped the black community in the face as a whole. Just backhand the shit out of all of us. The whole community. he just backhand the fuck out of him. And then put a video up saying what you gonna do about it. That shit don't make no sense. I can't wrap my mind around this because he said this before. He said something like this before in his first Instagram. His exact words. He was like, I lived the life I wanted to live. I slept with the women I want to sleep with. I drove the cars I want to drive. Had the houses I want to live in. Oh wow, he's using. Yeah, I heard a lot of things were in his other wife's name. I definitely heard a lot of his properties and things were in one of his wife's name. But that's what a lot of these motherfuckers do. They don't put stuff in their name. They put it in other people's name. Dr. York, he had a lot of different properties and stuff in other people's names and stuff like that. And what I was planning on doing tonight was re-going over those document files that she had sent me. That I mean not sent me. She she presented to us last night on my show. That Triple C's Treehouse presented last night on my show. I was gonna go over those as a warm-up for what's going on tonight. Because she's going to continue to read those documents. Let's not forget, family, she only read 50 pages, and there's like 200. So we got a lot more to go. And it seems like the deeper we get into that shit, the sicker it is. The sicker it is. They were talking about the living conditions of they were talking about the living conditions of the members who were staying there. People falling through the floors. He had people separated from their families. If they didn't make enough money, they couldn't see their wives if they didn't bring home a certain like $100 a day. They couldn't bring home they couldn't see their wives. Yeah, Dewdrop. He definitely does exploit the black community. Yes. We do get very impressed over style over something. You want the money with it. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and give their thoughts on it. This is a free and open panel. You won't be judged. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and give their thoughts on it. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. I got a bunch of messages at once trying to reply to them. But if anybody wants to come up, the link is in the chat. You can come up and talk about and share your feelings on Polight or MalachiZYork. And one thing I want to say about those documents is you can tell that he had a age limit to where he started molesting the children. Didn't matter if they were boys or girls, and it always started off with anal sex. And you can tell he had a certain age group in where he started and where he stopped. It was like certain instances it seemed like he started with some of these children at 13 and didn't go older than 16. So once these people were 16 or older, he stopped molesting or having sex with them. And I even heard certain things like he took one of the members' wives. But that's what a lot of these motherfuckers do. That's the sacrifices a lot of these motherfuckers make in these cults. They either you either gotta give up your ass. When you join the cult, pretty much somebody giving up their ass. That's what we commonly seeing in these cults. If it's not you, your wife is gonna be your children. That's where we get tangled up. That's exactly where we get tangled up. We need to stop following behind these motherfucking men and start paying attention to these messages. Because you can see in their messages if these motherfuckers ain't right. You're not supposed to follow anybody, period, but yourself. You're not supposed to follow anybody but yourself. Yes, it's good to get information from people, but you ain't supposed to follow these motherfuckers. In my eyes, anybody that is looking to be followed is not a real leader. Because usually, if you go to any story, the leader never really wants to be the hero, or the leader never really wants to be the leader or the hero. You know, they never really want to do it. They're kind of forced into the situation, or they're elected into the situation. See, motherfuckers, what people are doing right now, people are, since Polight fell and Umar Johnson is, they all being pretty much outed as scammers or, things of that nature. Everybody's trying to get that top spot now. Everybody's trying to be that leader of the community now. And people are gunning for it like as if they can take it themselves. That spot has to be given to you by the community. And another thing is, we put this nigga up there like that. I'm not gonna lie, that nigga had me fooled in the beginning. I'm not gonna sit here and act like none of these motherfuckers didn't have me fooled. Not MalachiZYork. I didn't even know about him until finding out about Polight, discovering Polight like 10 years ago. But I never really looked into Dr. ZYork until now. But we need to out all these motherfuckers in the community who are pedophiles, scammers, you name it. You name it. They're either using this knowledge and information, and they're making it look bad. They're either using this knowledge and information to either do one of two things. They're either using it for profit and material things to gain materialistic things, or they're using it for sexual deviancy. That's all we're seeing. And I'm starting to feel like these people are purposely being put to the forefront to make all this shit look bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him with his wives, it didn't look like a man with his wives. It looked like a pimp with his two hoes. No offense to the wives, but that's what it looked like to me. That's true. That's true. That's true. True first. That is big facts. But these are our leaders. These are our leaders. Well, they ain't my goddamn leaders. They ain't my goddamn. I don't have no leader. I don't have no leader. I don't have no spiritual father. None of that shit. None of that shit. I don't follow no one but myself. Yes, I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I do have people around me that give me advice and help me as I go along, like Triple C's Treehouse and One Community. They've been helping me as I go along, showing me the ropes. I'm not following nobody. You know, I think people get lost in the idolization of people. I think people as a whole, we've been indoctrinated to look for a Messiah. I feel as though we've been indoctrinated to look for a Messiah. And we are fascinated. It's like we got a fascination with the idea of idolism. You know, finding somebody to save us, somebody's going to lead us to the promised land. You know, I think we're fascinated with that idea. Or we just been severely, we have been severely indoctrinated into it, but it turned into a fascination after a while. But this is some sick shit. To sit there and say, you know, you being accused with these things, I've never heard. And the crazy thing about it is, it's unheard of. You never seen somebody that's being accused of such things act the way he's acting. Name one person that has been accused of these type of things and act the way that Brother Polight is acting. Well, I'm not calling him Brother Polight is acting. Eugene! Or the way Tosh would say it. Eugene! And I finally seen that picture that she was talking about that Tahaka Bay did, putting up of her. Tar had shout out to Tar. He had counted it up. Caught it. I didn't see it last night. I didn't see it till earlier. Tahaka Bay had did a video and put her picture up on it, and he fucked up. He's barking up the wrong tree with messing with her because you know she had every right to do what she did, and she did it legally. And the crazy thing about it is he's like going to have to explain where he got that fucking video. You know, he's gonna fuck himself up eventually. And he said he wasn't going to strike nobody. So to say you're not going to strike nobody and turn around and strike someone, that shows your true character, man. That shows your character. That's some fucked up shit. But yeah, man, what do y'all think about that? That whole what Polight said though. I have accomplished everything I've sought out to do. Everything else is I continue to do, I remain blessed. You know what he say? I sought out everything. You know, I have accomplished everything that I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. Look. And then he jigging. Where I just want to know, like, where they do that at? Where have you ever seen someone being accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl? Molesting a 14-year-old girl, allegedly. And acts the way he did. No, matter of fact, let me go back. When have you seen a nigga or anybody being accused of what he's being accused of and didn't at least just say, I did it or I didn't do it? That was the biggest red flag right there. Now, when have you seen a man act the way he did that's been accused of what he's being accused of? When have you ever seen a man act like that? No, you haven't. Name one person that ever act like that besides Donald Trump. Yes. Besides Donald Trump crazy ass, name one other person who act the way he did. You can't. You know why? Because that nigga is sick. He's sick, family. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull up the video and we're going to have a recap on last night's documents to warm y'all up for tonight's documents. Let me pull this video up, family. Hold up. Yeah, he is feeding his audience. That's why he keep listing all the people that he made money for or made money with him. Oh, this person made this much money. This person made that much money. Let's go. What are they talking about? This person made that much money. I think that was a cry for support. Like basically in a way saying like, I made y'all this amount of money. Where y'all at, man? Support me, motherfucker. I need your help. Family. I need your help. That was like a cry for help without actually crying for help. You feel me? But we ain't gonna let up on you, Jay. Let me make this big so you guys can see the whole the writing on the transcripts. I'm gonna make this big so you guys can see all the writing on the transcripts. Bada boom. Hold up, wait a minute. I know how to fix something now still. Because I got a new one. Damn. Oh yeah, it's still there because the other one, the other layout, it still has it. Yo, Jane. Tito. She cracked me up when she do that. Yo, Jay. Tito. Let's play these documents.
That's fine, Sonny. That's fine. But it needs to be shown so that everybody knows, so they can quit saying this, that, and the other. Bigger than this? I was trying to see it. Oh, maximize it for a minute.
So right now she's trying to make the letters bigger. They're going to get bigger. Don't worry, she's going to make the letters bigger.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's I can see it on the smaller screen.
Huh?
I said that's a lot better. I can see it on a small screen. I keep forgetting I'm a part of this video. I was going to say, am I echoing? Now she's gonna be on.
Why you think I'm gonna get you? Y'all can conversate in the chat.
Paraphrasing.
Okay, so they say they can see. So this is basically the index. This is the witness index. Telling you the witness.
Now brace yourself, family. Brace yourself.
Examination by cross-examination by. Oh, hold on, I got an email.
It's gonna get real dirty as it goes.
That ain't juice. That ain't juice. That's that damn $2 that they wanted me to pay for that insurance. My bank, they don't send me one message. They send me an email. They send me a text message. They send me a notification on the phone.
No, it's not an echo. That's me talking.
We haven't even really gotten on topic yet, Mark. You know what I'm saying? Please, Sonny. This ain't easy for me, but you know.
I thought it was an echo too. It's me talking over my own voice.
Because there's too many people running around saying this, that, and the other. And it needs to stop. That man been locked up for 19 damn years. Maybe this will give him a piece of reality. You don't need that piece of reality because you already understand. That's why it's sick to you. But see, they don't understand. Sometimes you have to show people the body for them to get it. In this case, the transcripts.
And that's a fact, family. Wait till y'all hear this shit.
So then Chuck did say it works better if you read it off as like a script, like two people reading a play.
We're not going to do
for
that.
these purposes, we just gonna read it. And
we got 7 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in, family.
Enactment of it, but Chuck has one on his channel between Tariq Noel and somebody, and it got kind of heated. So I don't know if that's a good idea for people with any kind of triggers and stuff like this. It's fair warning. Well, somebody decided to go off and get the bright idea that in open court, jury not present, January 9th, 2004, 8:30 a.m. The court ready to proceed, Mr. Patrick. No, I thought you were going to read some. It says, ready to proceed, Mr. Patrick. He says, yes, Your Honor, I'm ready. Anything you need to talk about before we bring the jury in? Mr. Moultrie, the court. Okay. I'm going to paraphrase this part because this is just the setup. We're expecting to call Salah Eddington, telling which witnesses they're going to call. One of these jurors, I understand, has to drive. So, yeah, they had to take into consideration that some of the jurors had to come from far away, and stuff like that. So they trying to see how many.
Damn, they had people coming from out of town to do the jury.
It's going to take about 2 weeks. Well, the court asks, how long do you think it's going to take to put up your case? And then Pastor says probably about 2 weeks. It depends on the cross-examination.
Yeah, my bad. I had to go grab me some water real quick.
Ain't no problem.
Crazy thing is, I still got this jug of water still sitting here. I forgot to put it back in the fridge last night.
Let me put my phone on.
That's jumping. I bet you probably can't even get your phone charged.
Oh yeah, because I stay home most of the time. So yeah, but see, I got a laptop, I got my big rig computer, and then I got a tablet and the phone. So when you hear all that, it's 3 of them going off. It might be one notification, but it's 3 going off because they all link to each other. They all synced up.
Oh, okay.
So in case I'm not at one, I'm at the other, I can still see what's going on. See, I got a 72-inch monitor, so if I want to watch 5 people on YouTube, I can do that on my big rig. Do whatever else I need to do on my other devices. It says it's going to be about 35 witnesses. So,
11 in the building. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
See, this is it. For those of you who didn't hear the first part, Chuck sent me two parts. Excuse me, 2 parts of the court documents, because these were the ones he could get his hands on the fastest. He sent me part 5 and part 6. So this part right here is a continuation of a cross-examination. So the first part of it would be in the other ones. He's gonna send me the rest later. We'll probably go over all of this in order, or make a scrolling video where you can just read it yourself, and then
Yeah, once you know what you want to do part 1 here, and then after this, go get on part 2.
Look, we need a break.
That's exactly what he did. No, I'm not talking about right away. We got part 2 coming, or part 3 coming up. This is just a warm up, a refresher. Family, this is just a refresher, so we can get a good idea of what we're going into tonight.
I got plans. This is just the first reveal. Look, this is 200 and something pages on one document. And it's 4 and 5, and 5 and 6. Y'all really think that I'm done? No, I gotta get 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Wow.
And then I gotta go through all
6 documents, and each of them
and I
like
gotta pick out the
300
most perfect
pages.
pieces and see what I want to
So
use.
we got a whole
live.
bunch.
And then we gotta go through and get everything set up to do the video where everybody can see everything, so. Yeah, I got a lot on my plate. I'm not alone, but it's still a lot.
Yeah. You know what I forgot to tell you earlier?
What?
Because you showed me that script site, I was up until like 4 in the morning.
We was all up to
Download
the morning last night.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was up today downloading shit on Script.com too.
I told y'all Script is the bomb. Look, I ain't gotta pay again to 2022.
I'm gonna put my link in the chat if you guys want to support the
A
channel.
bonus or something, because only 5.
You guys want to support the channel? I'm gonna put my link in the chat.
I ain't gotta pay to January, February, March. That's why I told you to go ahead and share it out, like on your Facebook and stuff.
All proceeds go back into the channel.
Always have access to it.
Okay. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, you said that last night. I missed how you said do it. You told me to.
Yeah, you go where that little click on it and you click shares, and it'll give you a couple of options. You can copy the link, or you can share it straight on Facebook, or I think Reddit, something. Y'all ain't gotta do it all in one night. It's gonna be there. Remember, y'all got 2 free months. So
yep. And I'm gonna download. I was
don't
download a whole bunch of
overload.
shit.
She talking about.
I don't even know where to start.
We talking about Script.com. If you haven't already, check that website out.
And with the lovely mods, please keep his link and the Cash App rolling periodically. Like, share, and subscribe. 10 people are watching. So yeah, this is in the middle of a cross-examination that they had stopped. So then they came back, they had stopped, and then they started in another day. So the Q is the examiner and the A is the witness. I sleep, Mark, but I have insomnia. I have insomnia problems anyway.
Me too.
So I go through periods where I don't sleep, and then I go through periods where I can't stay awake. So yeah, they still working on me. But right now, I eat. That's what the snacky snack fun is for, dude. I don't be out here.
Cash App link in the
crap.
If you want to support the channel, moderate that link going. And that's actually me talking.
If I can do it for the military, I can do it for my community.
Facts. That's
big facts right there.
Hold on, let me pause so y'all know the difference. This is me talking. I put the Cash App in the link. Moderators, keep that link on in the chat if you want to support the channel. Cash App MyOddTV.com. Support the channel, family, if you want to support.
Okay, so the Q is the question and the A is the witness. So it's how are you this morning? Pretty good. And then he says, all right, Mr. Eddington, where do you work? At the moment? Yes. Nowhere. All right. You left the land in 1999, correct? No. When did you leave? I mean, yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right. Well, so it'll probably work better if I read this and paraphrase it. Okay, so when he left the land, he started to work for a temp agency for labor ready, huh?
I said, however you feel comfortable doing it.
Because it'll make more sense instead of me reading back and forth, back and forth. So I'm just going to skip the question unless I need to make the question known. So he left the land in 99. He started working at a temp agency for labor ready. And then since he's left the land, he worked for the temp agency for a construction company. Can't remember the name of it. Labor ready. And then okay, so he said not the temporary jobs through labor ready. Did you work anywhere besides there? And he said through labor ready, he finally got a job at Harry's and Hurry Farmers Market. Phonetic spelling. Says he never danced at any clubbing. When he asked him, does he recall being interviewed by Joan Croner on May 29, 2002? And he says that yes. And we asked him, was everything he told her correct? And he says yes. He's going to ask him about the family. He's a member of the LaRoche family. And his father is Bruce LaRoche. He has brother Salam LaRoche. Shaw is another brother. Joseph LaRoche is his brother. And he showed him a photo. And he identified some people in the photos. His brother, somebody named Nicole, and another brother named Eunice Muhammad, and two sisters, Salah Eddington and Keturah Eddington, aunt named Pamela Roche, and she has a son named Lemuel LaRoche. And he shows a photo of Lemuel and Nicole. And then there's a son named Zayad Atapa. And also a daughter named Safa LaRoche. Okay, so he's asking him about the alleged victims in the family. He was a victim.
Dewdrop, no, I don't have a PayPal. I only got Cash App.
Shalama was a victim.
I only use Cash App.
Eddington was a victim. Keturah Eddington was a victim. And Safa LaRoche was a victim. And all five of those victims came from one family.
Shout out to Flexico. In the building.
Damn.
Yeah, that's just one family. They were both in the community in Georgia and New York. And then he says nothing happened between him and York during the time that he was.
Family, it's not an echo. It's the video from last night. And when I talk and the video's playing, it's me talking over myself. So it sounds like an echo. We just going over the documents from last night, so we get a warm up for what's coming
in New York
tonight.
Because York rarely saw him. Then he left New York to go down to Georgia in '93, and that was right after his 13th birthday. Right. Yeah, his 13th birthday. He said he stated the defendant had oral and anal sex with him starting when he was 13 through 16, mostly. No earlier than 13. Majority of it ended at 6.
See what I mean, family? What I said, he has an age preference. Everybody started at 16. I mean, everybody started at 13 and ended at 16, and it always started in anal and oral sex. So he was a habitual sodomizer. It didn't matter if it was boys or girls. It's going to get sicker, family. Wow, so he had a preference, age preference. That's some sick shit.
Nah, see, I sleep, but like I sleep in spurts. When I was little, like it was nothing for me to stay up for 2 or 3 days because I wasn't sleepy. Like sometimes my brain be going all the time, so it won't let me sleep. It'd be like, hey, what about this? Trust me, I know my limits. Okay, so 13 and 16, but the majority of it ended at 16. And it would be on a regular basis. And he said, no, not on a regular basis, on and off. And then he said it was maybe twice a week that it happened. Oh, okay. Queen Pooh just dropped Brother Polight is broke. Part 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to eat healthy. I have to eat semi-healthy or I get sick. I have stomach issues. So he said about 2 times a week on average. That York would do that. And it was fairly regular between 93 and 96. And he said he never saw his brother Solomon LaRoche molested.
He said yes.
He said he never saw his brother molested. He answered yes. That was the question. He answered
yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
he said yes. Like,
so yes, that he had never seen him molested before.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he said that the prosecution says on the average of twice per week, where the defendant from 93 to 96, you never saw your brother molested, and he says that's right. And he says when the organization got to Georgia, there's a difference between the main house and the trailer, correct? And then he says, what do you mean by the main house? And we've all heard of what all of us that have already know that York had his palatial layout, and then everybody else was in them trailers with the busted windows and the rotten floors and shit.
I ain't never been over there.
No, on my channel when we was talking about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And when I read, remember in the book, the girl gave a breakdown.
Oh shit! I'm sitting here talking with the light, with the goddamn microphone on. But what I was saying was, you see the condition that he had these people living in. He had the boys staying in one area, the girls staying in one part. People were separated from their families, and he was rotating these children. This shit is fucking crazy. And the men, if they didn't make $100 a day selling pamphlets or whatever they were selling, they couldn't see their significant other. This was some sick shit. And imagine how fucked up and cut up you got to be to fall through the goddamn floor. She's going to mention somebody's taking a shower and falling through the goddamn floor. Imagine how cut up you got to be falling through the floor.
One of the concubines that was in this favor sent her to the trailer, and she was taking a shower and fell through the floor.
God damn.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else eating rice and peas and damn near starving, and he taking them out to eat because he bribing them. That's how he did it. People, why would they do that? Because they was eating too. Everybody else was
so everybody there was living like peasants and slaves, giving all their money and their wealth to this man while he lives like a king. And they living in broken down fucking shacks and trailers and shit like that.
Damn near starving. One lady had a child in the damn storage unit during the daytime.
Damn. See, one of them had a child in the storage unit in the daytime. That's how he was treating these people. Can you imagine what these people had to go through to beforehand to allow someone to do that to them? Imagine the mental states of these people. Imagine the kids. Like I said, imagine how frightened a kid must have been. You know, I'm of Dr. York, but I'm new to these inside details. So.
That's why I keep telling you.
That's why I just sit and let y'all talk because I'm listening.
Yeah. That's why I keep saying I have to go back to the old videos because we have talked about some of this stuff before. But he said there was some incident.
Yeah, you can put it on your channel, old son. You have my permission to share this on your channel. Surprised they didn't fall through the floor. Oh, son, Yemi, you have my permission to share it. Surprised they didn't fall through the floor in them incidents in the house. We're describing it.
That girl fell dead through the floor.
Imagine how cut up she must have got because she just bare naked.
Ain't no telling. Because the floor was already rotten. So she probably just got scratched up kind of bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. Imagine how cut up and scratched up she must have been. She ain't had nothing protecting her. She just her bare flesh.
Yep.
Yes, this is disgusting. Very, very disgusting. And no, it's not an echo. It's the video replaying with my voice in Triple C TV, so it sounds like an echo when I talk over it. Very fucking disgusting. And she's also going to describe one of these people happened to go to a church or something or a courthouse to wash their children up. Like he was treating these people badly. And this is just the beginning. We only get through 50 pages. There's 200 pages in this document alone. And she has like 5 or 6 of them. Oh, it's going to get deeper.
But then he said during the previous testimony from the day before this, he described the incident involving Nicole Lopez, who's also called Otter. And he said that happened in the trailer. And no, he said it happened in the house. It was like a trailer home. And then he defines what it is, the mobile homes that you connect together, the one that you can drive. So basically an RV.
So he was traveling around with him.
He had mobile homes out there too. He said there was no upstairs, downstairs, no upstairs in the trailer. And that occurred with Nicole Lopez, and that was when he was about 15.
People don't really get shit until you really hear the inside details of this shit. This shit runs. This man was sick.
And this is just a recap of last night and a warm-up for what is to come tonight, because we're going to get deeper into these documents, and it's going to get a lot worse, family. It's going to get a lot worse.
He shouldn't have went to jail.
I think he should have been castrated, then put in jail.
And
that's facts. I believe that they should get a fate worse than death, and it ain't no fate worse than being castrated to a man. I'm sorry. For a man, the worst thing that can happen to you is to have to live without your Johnson. No man wants to ever have to go through that. And I think not only should he have been put in jail, he should have been castrated as well. He should have been castrated. I think that should be, instead of the death penalty, I think they should give him castration. People like him.
You said you just laying down. So, never mind. You say you sure about the incident that happened? Because he spoke with John Cronin on May 26, 2002, and indicated that when he was 15, he had intercourse with Nicole Lopez in front of the defendant in the downstairs bedroom. And he said he couldn't remember that. And then I guess the defense or the prosecutor, I guess this is the defense question, and it seems a little bit petrified. And he said he wants to refresh his memory. And then he shows him when and then he said he couldn't remember answering it. And he said it might be a mistake in the testimony. It sounds like it reads like he's trying to trip him up. I know everybody don't read as fast as me, so let me scroll back up some.
Yeah, slow down a little bit. Slow down.
I got excited.
So this is the prosecution interviewing the witness, and it seems like the prosecution is trying to trip the witness up. Imagine how fucking sick you got to be to even defend these motherfuckers.
Zoom.
I like to, make sure I comprehend what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Cause she read like Spencer from Criminal Minds. If anybody's seen Criminal Minds, put a 1 in the chat. If you know who Spencer from Criminal Minds is. Because that's who Cece read like. Tosh, that's who she read like. Speed Demon when it comes to reading.
I was gonna say you read like the boy from Criminal Minds. Spencer.
Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
I told y'all I read a lot of true crime and like serial killer books from the position of the the agents and the police officers. Whole lots of documentaries out there, and they tell you the process that they go through and stuff.
You can scroll down.
And I'm good at paraphrasing. I'm like a Walking for Dummies book. A mini oracle, and in my off time, I'm a Walking for Dummies book.
I see where you said they trying to trip him up at.
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, this is in like 2000. What was it? 2002. And all of this happened when he was under 16. He left there in 99.
Damn. That's why so many. And this was going on for nearly 35 years, family. 35 years this was going on. And the crazy part about it is, I ain't gonna lie, growing up, I thought this shit was only possible in white families. Until I grew up and discovered it happening in my own family and figured out that I was a product of it. I was born from it. That's why I call myself Brenda's baby.
Doing this for a long period.
Because everybody knew about Brenda, but nobody asked about the baby. And that's the one thing people don't realize. They don't realize what the children have to go through. Imagine being the children of MalachiZYork, who didn't participate in these activities, who, still love their father, or, have to go through life embarrassed of the situation or been teased of the situation or something like that. People don't think about what the child has to go through. Because I had to watch my mother go through a whole lot. I had to watch her be talked about. I had to watch people predict how long I was going to live. I was called a broken condom. Some people called my mother my sister. I was confused on who my mother was. People don't understand what that child has to go through. And it's very, very, very saddening and very hurtful to be a child and watch your mother have to go through such pain and knowing you're too small to do anything about it.
Look, it was the cult before York got caught. He was actually caught for 35 years. He started before he ever got
35 years, family. He was an active cult for 35 years. So he was doing shit like that for 35 years. And he was doing shit before he started the cult. Because that shit don't just pop up. You don't just start doing that. See, I'm new to Dr. York. I'm very new to Dr. York. I know about Yahweh Ben Yahweh. This information. I've heard you mention him twice. That's the dude that I'm not too new to him anymore hearing this information. I definitely know who Yahweh Ben Yahweh was. I didn't know he died though.
Starts claiming he was Jesus, right?
Yeah, it's an interview by Khalil Almani.
Yeah.
It was him and a whole bunch of other people. It was him. It was Malik. I think Tarnoon and Chuck. One of the other both. Because it's been some years. But
and this is just a warm up for tonight, family. Imagine how deep we're gonna get into the documents tonight.
He came on because he's one of the people that went to the FBI and turned evidence on Yahweh Ben Yahweh.
Oh,
he was in witness protection for a while, and then he got out or whatever. He declined it or whatever and started living his life again. I guess they just I live it.
African document on him. Oh, son, African Bambaataa was actually trying to stick up for MalachiZYork. Wasn't he advocating for him, trying to say that he was set up? I could have sworn I saw a whole document that African Bambaataa put out, saying exposed the setup, and one was called The Kidnap of Dr. ZYork. So you can tell where African Bambaataa got his whole routine from. The FBI files. Yeah, I used to watch Cold Case Files, Forensic Files.
The ones that came, what was that, 4 years ago? It was fun though, because they all got to chop it up. It was like three different, Yahweh, member, ex-member of the Zulu Nation.
And you know what they all got in common? They making effort and like
all of them are
they're making it look
out and say something, try to help other people come out of it.
And they are making Pan-Africanism and all of our ancient spirituality of our ancestors. I think that's the main goal today. If you don't think white folks ain't got a hand in this shit, you crazy. I think they do. And I think the higher ups and the powers that be are laughing at us. Because once again, they have turned our spirituality and the wisdom of our ancestors into a mockery. Once again. From what I can see with all this, cult shit, it never turns out well. Nope. Never does. It never ever turns out well. Ever.
Well, see, the ones that don't know about don't know.
Never does. I've never seen one cult turn out well. Matter of fact, I can't say that because, well, any cults that I know of, I know they're still active Nuwapians. They're probably still active members of Heaven's Gate. They're probably still active members of who believe in Jim Jones. It's people that probably wasn't even part of the original compound that still are active, still believe in these people. I know for a fact there's active Nuwapians. Polight is pretty much an active Nuwapian. He still sees MalachiZYork as his spiritual father, his God.
Crazy.
Which doesn't make sense to me. How can he be your God if the black woman is God?
And don't nobody really hear about it. They still loud.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I know a lot of them is.
It's different kinds of cults. So, some of them, they don't, it's like, it's hard to explain. I'm going to have to go back through that book again. He said he probably was mistaken about what the incident occurred. And then he said he also mentioned the incident with David Noel. And an incident wasn't Lexus in his studio.
Wait, where did the coolie room come from?
You talking about Polight, Mark?
Oh, different.
Y'all can hear me eating chips and shit in the background. I was getting my grub on.
The only catch is they didn't issue that stay away order when he first got out. Like literally, he wasn't supposed to do that, but it's like a loophole. He ain't got 300K in assets because if he did, he wouldn't have been able to file indigent with court.
Shout out to DJ Craig B in the chat. What's up, DJ Craig B? Craig!
Look. He ain't gonna be able to keep his mouth shut. I have a strange sneaking suspicion that he ain't gonna be able to keep his mouth shut.
Polight?
He's itching to get on social media.
Yeah. See, I told y'all she called this shit last night. He was itching to get back on social media. What did Polight do today? Eugene! What did Polight do today? If you wasn't here, if you ain't see it earlier, Craig, Brother Polight put a video up of him dancing with some Spanish chick, and he wrote in the caption, "I've accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra." I remain blessed. Make money with me. That's what you miss. You miss Brother Polight putting up a video of him dancing with a Spanish mamacita, and he put in the caption, I've accomplished everything I sought out to do. Everything else is just extra. I remain blessed. Make money with me. Get your family what they deserve. BrotherPolight.com. And a bunch of people commented under it, oh, do your thing. This, that, and the third. Happy for you, bro. Somebody put Ashe. All types of shit, yo. I think Osun just put the link in the chat if you want to check it out. The shit is sick and disgusting. It sounds like a man that's just basically waving his dick to the world saying, ha ha, I got away with it. And you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. That's basically what he said. And right now, we are going over a recap of last night's transcripts. So we, as a warm-up into the juiciness that we're going to get into tonight when she reads the rest of those transcripts and get into the rest of those documents, because as these documents, she only got to 50, page 50 last night, and there's over 200 documents. And the deeper we get, the sicker this shit gets. So right now, you didn't miss nothing. Well, you missed the Polight part and the young Pharaoh part. Me breaking down young Pharaoh and him talking about an alien, he got abducted by aliens. And then we did Brother Polight and what he did and what he wrote. And now we are doing a recap on MalachiZYork's unseen, unheard transcripts. We're just doing a recap as a warm-up for tonight.
I'm telling you, he itching to get on social media. He post a 4-5-year-old video on Instagram.
See, Polight, I said that earlier. Polight posted a 4 or 5-year-old video and of him counting fake money. Then he posted a video of him today dancing with a Spanish mamacita. And the caption that he wrote was very sick. It was sickening. Exactly. And the way and FYI, DJ Craig, it might sound like it's echoing because I'm talking over my own voice from the video that I'm playing. I'm trying to do my best to pause it before I talk. So just a heads up, it's not an echo. It was, like I said, when I saw it, it looked like we were fucking bragging.
So he can get help on his bond. Polight ain't got no damn money. Look, if he had money.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Since they added those new felony charges, that made his bond go up allegedly, right? I'm saying allegedly because I don't know for sure if that's exactly what happened. If anybody knows, definitely if his bond went up, put a 1 in the chat. If his bond didn't go up, if you know his bond went up, put a 1 in the chat. If his bond went down, if his bond didn't go up, put a 2 in the chat. So I know. I'm gonna wait for y'all to do it. Nose and stuff. This goddamn room make my nose stuffy. Anybody hear me? If anybody knows if Polight bail went up, if his bail went up, put a 1 in the chat. If his bail's still the same, put a 2 in the chat. If you guys know. So his bail did go up.
wouldn't have ran through crypto money so fast. That motherfucker spend it as soon as he get it.
Hit that like button as you come in, family.
And he said it. I drove the cars I wanted to drive, slept with the women I want to sleep with, in the houses I wanted to live in.
Yo, G. That's how all these niggas act, yo. On their way to the top, when they first start, it's black power this, black power that. On their whole way up, it's black power. As soon as they get there, though, white folks give them a little peek into their world. Fuck niggas.
They sitting up there watching this shit, not like some fish in a fishbowl. The fuck we done fell into.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you, Lena?
I think his bail was 10,000 the first time I heard.
Okay,
but how much did it go up? DJ,
right, Mark J.
Right, Mark J.
I think he did
tell somebody if he did. How much did his bail go up? DJ Craig B, how much did his bail go up? If you know, put it in the chat.
But I still don't think him snitching on them charges, because those are felony charges against minors. I mean, it might get him some time in a better facility than the one he's currently allotted to go to. You know, it might get him some perks. I don't think he's going to shorten his time.
If they don't put Polight in PC, ooh, he better hold them butt cheeks tight. That's all I gotta say about that. I hope that man know how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, better learn how to keep your butt cheeks tight. That's all I got to say about that. If you don't know how to fight, if you don't get protected custody, if you don't know how to fight, better keep them.
But does he know enough to get with?
Not going to go to. He's not going to be in population, and I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to put some money away.
Privileges.
Yeah. He gonna help them.
But I don't think that they'll set up a sexual assault because of some civil matter.
Fuck no. But they all say Polight. They all say the same thing about him. Polight has an excellent memory. So imagine all the things he got. He know and memorized on people.
So we've been saying that, Mark. That's what I was saying. We've been saying that. I've been saying that since it came out. He gonna tell us, like hard as Charmin.
And Polight does have a very excellent memory. So he probably got that. He probably got a lot of info on a lot of people. Oh, it went up to 46,000. So he got to pay the whole thing or 10%? Is that the 10%? Is the 46,000 the 10%, or does he have to pay 10% of that? Yes, he do need to go to population, but knowing him, he's probably going to cut some type of deal and make it so that he gets PC. Oh, so he do got to pay 10% of the 46,000. Well, apparently he broke, so how he gonna pay it? And that's probably what she's talking about. He probably trying to get everybody to support him and send him all the money that he can. And that probably was like some supposedly a heartfelt message to his supporters. That was probably a heartfelt message to his supporters. Help me, send me some money.
Who is my son?
Super soft kind. Double plot. That nigga is soft.
We saw that when Captain ZYork told him across the line.
Bag of cotton balls.
We saw that when Captain ZYork told him across that line.
Look at what Leonard said. So we're not arguing with you, Mark. We're agreeing with you. You bring it to the choir. We've been saying this. I said that years ago. Look, Polight been running that Nino Brown line into the ground since like 2004. I'm Nino Brown. I ain't going down by myself. Yeah, he petty, but he's still gonna go down. He too thin to win. Guard. He got lotion and he hard. Guard.
Do that ass up.
Like you picking somebody suffering. No, this is what your ass did. Because you ain't had no business putting your hands in the baby.
Did they say why he was?
Yeah, but how is that picking on somebody suffering? Somebody commented that last night talking about you picking on somebody suffering. You mean Polight is picking on that little girl suffering? The way he's dancing and jigging around talking about I accomplished the things I sought out to accomplish. So he's happy that he accomplished allegedly molesting a 14-year-old girl.
In jail? Yo, ain't you brother Polight?
No. When they was processing some of the inmates, hey, are you brother Polight? He said, nah, I ain't that new. And then one of the guards said, hey, brother Polight. And he turned around and said, peace and blessings, my brother. He can't lie together for more than a minute. He ain't gonna last.
Guard.
I was just typing on all caps, and that makes me wary, baby.
Leonard said, guard, he's misusing the hair grease. Guard. Leonard funny as shit for that. He said he's misusing the hair grease. Guard! He's misusing the hair grease and he's on hard. Leonard funny as shit.
Look.
That's what they're gonna be saying to Polight. First, it was young Pharaoh saying, Polight, I want my bag, Polight. I want my bag. I want my bag. Now it's gonna be somebody saying, big fella, toot that ass up. Toot that ass up, big fella. Guard. Guard.
50 on whether he's gonna throw and net on the bus because she got the kids. If he love little light and baby like he say he do.
Didn't I say that?
Didn't I say that the other day? I was like, yo, so what about this first wife?
Because you know what Ezekiel did tell me?
And I'm still saying that to this very day. What about that first wife? I feel as though that first wife was fully complicit in all of Polight's activities. In all of his activities. Craig said, no, big fella. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be jumping on his ass. Toot that ass up, big fella. But I think the first wife was fully complicit in all Brother Polight's activities, his scams, the molestation, all of that shit. I think she was complicit. Put a 1 in the chat if you think if the first wife was complicit. Put a 2 if you don't think so.
Crazy mess came out. He said he was actually a good father figure. Like he was very attentive. I know, Mark. I know, but it's an automatic reaction.
Wait, family. Wait, family. I got to switch it up real quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. R. Kelly was found guilty on all charges. Racketeering and sex trafficking. R. Kelly has just been found guilty. Well, he hasn't just, but he was found guilty on all charges. R. Kelly guilty on all 9 charges, facing decades and years. And that's what we're going to do with Polight ass. We got one all day long. Yeah, she was complicit. And I think Polight is going to leave everything to her, because think about it. He needs somebody to take care of his kids. He needs somebody to take care of them children when he's gone. And who not better than the person that he trusts, who was fully complicit and turned a blind eye to everything this man was doing. Yup, exactly. The only person that really knows the real you, even if you try not to hide, if you try to hide it from them, eventually they're going to know the real you. There's no way you can hide it. That lady was fully complicit. If you watch the interview of him or Jesse Lee Peterson, when the other wife wind up telling her age when Polight first met her, when she was like 16, 17, if you look at the look on the other wife's face, you can tell she had that look like, bitch, that's not what we rehearsed it. Oh, you done fucked up now. You can tell she's just looking like, bitch, that's not what we rehearsed. There's no way this lady wasn't fully complicit in everything that this man was doing. She was raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. Some of the best cooking you ever had. He gonna miss her. Hey, woman, if you're listening, said I miss you, baby. Whoa. He gonna be singing that shit while them niggas is tooting that ass up. That man was found guilty on all 9 charges, faces decades. This is I think this is like the decade of the pedophile. That's what we should call this. This past decade, it's been a decade of the pedophiles. That's exactly what's been going on. But R. Kelly ass is going to jail. They are roofing the shit out of him. And you know what's crazy? I bet you his motherfucking Spotify and iTunes and all that shit, whatever's still playing him, is going up. Yep, you're right. That's my art for you. Some real truth for you. Family. That man is going to jail. She said the next person to go is Nature Boy. You keep bringing up Nature Boy. What the hell did Nature Boy do? All I heard about Nature Boy is that he participated in some homosexuality. Apparently, he got a sex ring going on over there, allegedly. DJ Craig B, you funny as shit, bro. He got too much going on. I don't know, man. I haven't been. The only thing I heard about Nature Boy was that he participated in some homosexuality. And I heard him admit it out his own words, out his own mouth, something about doing gay porn. I stopped the video because I didn't want to listen to the shit. Because there's no way, you can't be both ways, You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. But yeah, R. Kelly is going to jail. Nature Boy called his daughter his wife, allegedly. God damn. Oh shit, we got Triple C's in the building. She's trying to get patched in. Good, because I gotta end this in a little bit, so I want to hear her take on everything before I end this video. So I gotta leave out at 5 o'clock. So we got 35 minutes to hear what she got to say. The link is in the chat.
Someone staying in jail tonight. Remix. Someone staying in jail tonight. Hold on, let me hit.
Hey, I'm the greatest.
Man, I had to sing you
statutory rapist.
I know Uda got it because I saw him just go live. Man, why?
I know
Tell me why. As soon as the hotness dropped on my head, one of the TLs sent me a link for a meeting. I'm head of the migration team, and it took us like 45 minutes to get my account working. They had all the bosses in there in a damn powwow. I said, my luck strikes again. I kept telling them, I said, Dado don't want to let me play. And they think I'm thinking about talk about playing for real. I'm like, no, I talk funny. When I mean play, I mean actually do my job. But no, R. Kelly is going to jail. Like he should have went to jail after that first damn trial. And I'm happy. I'm glad. Step in the name of incarceration.
Straight to jail.
I cannot with him. Do not pass on. Do not collect $200. Don't do none of that shit. I heard they already been tagging his ass in jail, and he gonna continue to get his ass taxed in jail.
That's the first.
How many heads can I go for at one time or so? That's why we have delegates. We have the Polight delegation. We have the Nature Boy delegation, but their delegation seems to be falling apart a little bit right now. We have hold on.
She said, Osen said we need to go for Nature Boy head because apparently
that's what I'm saying.
He the next.
We gotta delegate. Look, I can
that's
go.
Why I'm calling this decade the decade of the pedophile.
We ain't it though the decade of the pedophile exposure. Because they've been around and they've been being nasty. This shit just catching up to them now.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna try soon, but them folk over in that sector, real cray.
They went at Pharaoh hard.
Look, I ain't trying to fight people that poop under mango trees and all that other BS. I ain't got time for that. It's too many people wandering around, worried about a damn dollar rather than the issue at hand. So more of us that's worried about the issue at hand need to lift up our voices. See, y'all ain't finna prop me up to be the fall guy when it's time for get your hands out my pockets. I'm with Udo on that one. No, it ain't happening no more like that, family. It ain't happening like that no more. So if you got the time and you know the info, get your butt on YouTube or Blog Talk, Big O, or wherever, and go hard. Go ham, go hard or go home. Big ups to Snacks Investigations who called T-Bag out on his shit. And then he gonna say, oh, y'all will understand later. No, nigga, they don't understand later. It's a trial going on. This motherfucker got about 8 charges on him. And I say 8, even though the site say 7. Oh, wait. I was in that meeting for so daggone long. I didn't do my check. I did not do my check, my hourly check. I tell you, it was the devil. I was telling everybody texting me, I can't do it right now, family. Just send positive energy, family. I ain't never seen no mess like that before. The TLs was in there like, what in the entire fuck?
Yeah, this shit
I
is
told y'all,
crazy.
they don't like me.
All this shit is getting real crazy. But at least we getting these motherfuckers outed and put in jail.
Yes. And while the momentum is there, family, we gonna keep it going. We gonna add fuel to the dumpster fire. Let's throw everything we got in there: kerosene, lighter fluid. If you got just some jet fuel, throw that in there too. Hey, they want to fuck up. We gonna make sure everybody hear about it so they can't do it again.
And I seen that video.
People also, that's half the problem right there. Motherfuckers willing to take $1 instead of doing the right thing.
Facts.
Hey, I got a full 8 hours last night, baby. Craig. Hey, Craig. Since they want to call me a crackhead and say I'm a thief, let me borrow not 2, but 1 of your insole slippers. But let me go on mute for a minute. My sister calling.
She always funny as shit. Last night she said, Craig, let me borrow your ticket to Nebro. That one was hilarious. I couldn't get over that one. She said, let me borrow your ticket to Nebro. Oh, man. This shit is getting serious, but at least we getting these motherfuckers out in the public and to a public eye where people can see these motherfuckers' shame and their sickness. Wow. I'm reading this article where it says, wrestling racism. White woman attacks black 7-year-old kid. Nothing happens. And I wrestled for 10 years of my life. That was my main sport, wrestling. I was very good in high school too. Almost nationally ranked. I was districtly ranked. I was 3rd in the district. And I did experience a whole lot of racism wrestling. How many black kids you know on a wrestling team? You know, we did experience a whole lot of racism. So I just want to put that out there. But R. Kelly is going to jail. You got to see the look on this man's face. I'm not sure if this is an old picture or not, but this man looked like he want to. It is some bullshit. I gave y'all 30 years. 30 years. I'm fighting for my life. 30 years. I gave y'all 30 years. You some of bitches. And this how y'all do me? All I asked for was your daughters. All I asked for was your underage daughters.
Tito. Them new Wapians that came to your door yet? Go tell Eugene we talking about him. Because I know you in contact.
They'll be there. Right there on his door. Chanting. New Wapians. Who? Didn't the Black Panther, you said the Black Panthers already came to his door? And them niggas is militant. They don't play. 15 Black Panthers came knocking at his door. He ain't answer. What happened to that tough guy shit that he had with Ali Muhammad? Where he was talking about something, I don't want a boxing match. How about we go into a room and we handle our business and whoever come out wins? So where was that energy when them people was knocking at your door? Tito! Go tell your man get me a switch. That nigga got a thyroid problem. You still there, CC? I think she can put herself on mute. I'm about to end this live in a couple minutes. We've been on for almost 3 hours, and I gotta go to my physical therapy appointment at 5 o'clock. Tito!
You can't miss that. Craig.
I ain't missing none of that.
Craig. Let me borrow 1 ice cube and 1 slice of cheese. I know you got it, and I know I can't really give you that back after I use it, but I will give you something of similar value. Craig, you gonna do it for me?
Shit, 1 slice of bread and one, you said an ice cube and 1 slice of cheese. What you gonna do with that? They ain't do the sentencing yet. They just read the verdict, right? When they R. Kelly get sentenced. Anybody know? Anybody in the chat? Anybody know when R. Kelly sentence scheduled?
All I saw was the headline and hit you up.
Yeah, I saw that. Yo, but the crazy thing about it is, right as you start hitting me up, I just had started talking about it. I was like, oh shit, R. Kelly going to Giselle.
Girl, R. Kelly been going. How long R. Kelly been going to trial? I'm still on the phone with my sister. But
It's been like 2-3 years.
They can't hear you.
More than that.
Huh?
It's been more than that. He's been going to trial since Michael Jackson died, right?
It's been at least since he been in jail since before the pandemic started, ain't he?
Uh-huh.
And they just
right
started
when that shit with Harvey Weinstein.
They
right
got
when that shit with Harvey Weinstein started. And and everybody was trying to say they was using R. Kelly to cover up Harvey Weinstein.
What happened to Wendy now?
Man, fuck Wendy. You about to take
Lord
her spot.
Wendy Williams got the Rona. Lord,
I think a lot of people are happy about that.
All her stuff postponed. Say what?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy about that.
I ain't happy about nobody getting sick, no matter who.
I didn't say I was, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy about
walking around here looking like a strong wind gonna blow her ass away, and she gonna survive the Rona.
She looked like the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
Girl, I'm still at work.
That's what she remind me of, that Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt.
I'm on work. I'm at work. I'm just sitting up here on the panel with Ramil because you know I don't be on the phones.
I'm about to end this joint right now anyway. I
think Uda just went live.
Head out to the bus stop, and I'm gonna join the panel on one block.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and go to that. You can't miss no physical therapy for YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not. And what time you going live so I can make sure I'm on the panel?
Depends on what time I get off, but sometime after 7, I'll text you.
All right, definitely.
All right.
I talked to Tar too. He said he was going keep in contact.
Slide through.
Yeah, because me and him got some future stuff doing, because that's my element right there.
Of course, and I'm gonna let y'all go to it. Yeah, see, family. This is how you make connections. We are doing what they said they've been doing all these years. I'm gonna drop all out and let you close out though.
All right.
See
you later, sis.
All right, see you later.
All right, family. I hope y'all had a great time while y'all was here, because that's all the time I got for y'all to right now. Hopefully y'all see y'all on the panel one community or Triple C's Treehouse tonight, because she's going to be coming back with a part 3 of the documents we were going over today and last night. And if you were listening last night and today, you would know that as these documents goes on, the more information, the more inside details we are getting, and it's getting very juicy. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more information, more content, more knowledge, and more love, family. More love, family. 10 years of his life. Yep, that's what I said. He was doing that for about like 10 years, going to trial back and forth. R. Kelly been going back in trial for a while. But that's all the time I got. It's your boy, the one and only, Brenda's baby, Remy El Ma'at. You are now tuned in, or were just tuned in, to Ma'at TV. I see you when I see you. Till then, peace.